My name is Kev Woodbine, Managing Director of HMWS Manufacturing, or HMWS. We're located in Queensland, Western Australia and Philippines. This is where our main manufacturing facility is. We are responsible for providing low voltage electrical installation systems, typically for harsh environment type applications, and we also have a product range. We do cable over moulding and obviously electrical wiring harnesses, sheet metal, etc. That's the scope of what the business does. Sure, it started with, we initially spoke to 3 prospective builders. We didn't choose Alita because they were the cheapest. We sort of chose them because we thought they were going to create the best solution. And throughout the build, that did turn out to be correct. The experience was a little bit slow at the beginning, but once they got underway, they kind of quickly made up. The schedule was really accurate. I questioned it a couple of times throughout the build, but it turned out to be pretty much right on the money. The delivery dates of each progress payment of the project and each stage of the project, everything was pretty much spot on, which did surprise me because we rolled off the back of another build in Queensland which experienced some delays. But no, this build went very much bang on schedule, which did surprise me and it impressed me, to be honest. Yeah, they did. Like I said, the first couple of months were a little bit frustrating because we had that Christmas period, but other than that, actually, to be honest, I have shared with several people after reviewing the building, I think we actually exceeded expectations. Mainly around the office, the finish, and some of the things that I expected I was going to have to ask for or we're going to have to pay extra for were just included, which really did surprise me and impress me. But yeah, so I would say, and the cost per square metre compared with the Queensland built, even though it's a bigger premises, was a fair chunk lower. So truthfully, it was a lower price per square metre than what we built in Queensland, and the Queensland build was only a few months earlier, and the finish is definitely a better finish. And there was, like I said, there was numerous things that the guys just did without me having to specifically ask for it. And that was also important because it was a remote build for me. I'm based in Queensland and I travel a lot for work purposes, so I really wasn't, I didn't come here at all. I think once I came over during the build. Other than that, it was all done. Weekly meetings, correspondence. On the weekly meetings, they kept me up to date, but there really wasn't a lot of issues to be kept up to date with. They were astute enough to realise that there was some very significant delays in the electrical applications. So knowing the locality, knowing the local council, they put the application in right at the beginning of the build, and yeah, by the time it came to moving in, everything was sorted. There was a few variations with Unit 3, but we got those nailed down pretty quickly. And yeah, to be honest, it was pretty smooth. I came over, the one time I did come over was in, I think it was October last year, and I looked at the place and I really didn't think it was going to be ready to move in at Christmas or in early December, but by some miracle it was. And so the schedule that they originally planned right back at the beginning was turned out to be adhered to, and it was spot on. They're professional. You definitely get the feeling that from the beginning it's the professional end of a small family business. I met the owner in the early stages. You know, they do some charity work, which is always, it's not the most important thing, but it's kind of, it shows the character of a company, I feel. And so the most well-matched words, it's just professional. The dialogue was simple, and it really helped me out a lot, because as anybody who knows me already knows, at any given point in time I've got a million things going on, and you know, building developments are not my full-time job. I'm trying to do them in parallel to all the other million things that I'm trying to do on a daily and weekly basis. So not getting encumbered with constant questions and ongoing challenges was really appreciated, and especially not being based in WA. Yep, already have. Even before it was finished, we've got some good you know, people we know in the business. One of them is actually looking to expand and grow, and I already said to him that we were impressed even before we moved in. So I said to him, come down and have a look at the new build that Alita's done for us. I couldn't, I definitely wouldn't have anybody else to recommend, let's put it that way.